Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Aidan from the Noise Club, and I'm here with Curtis, who's also not
From the Noise Club?
from the Loud
Loud
Noises, and kind of he's still part of the Noise Club.
Blast from the past.
Yeah. So this video we're going to be reviewing Last of Us Part 2. I finished it at the weekend, as if you've been following along, then you know.
I finished it like a week ago now. Like maybe not as long as that.
You went for it like
I
nobody's
beat it
business.
in 2-3 days.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stop playing it because it's so fucking good.
I mean, I didn't want to put it down, but I had to take my time with it to record it for channel.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But no, we just kind of want to. At the end of the last episode of the playthrough, I said that I didn't really know how to put into words what I want to talk about. Plus, I wanted Curtis to kind of share his views and thoughts as well. So that's why we're doing this video. It's a full review of Last of Us Part 2. We'll just kind of break it down into small, like little categories, I guess. We're going to start with graphics first.
Which are
phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, wasn't there something that someone complained, didn't they, about?
Yeah. So
the last scene.
There's a if you've played the game, which I'm assuming you have if you're watching this. By the way, spoilers. You kind of fucking expect that at this point. If you're watching this video and didn't expect spoilers, why are you watching it? But at the very start of the game, it shows like a recap of like the end of the first one, doesn't it? It talks about Joel taking Ellie to the Fireflies at the end, and we all know what happened there. And the shot of Ellie at the very end of the first one, we see it again at the start of this, and it's like obviously it's been scaled up to fuck. It's like so much.
It's on par with the rest of the game.
Yeah, and people are comparing those two scenes because they're exactly the same, and people are saying that the graphics now
it's
are worse than
7 years ago.
7 years ago on PS3. Which, I'm sorry, but you must be blind as fuck to think that. And to be honest, I think that's just, like, people are shitting on the game because...
It's petty.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're just finding reasons to hate on the game because they don't like the story, they don't like the fact that Joel's died and stuff like that. They're just finding little nitpicks now to think, oh, that's something that's not as good as it should be. I'm gonna fucking shit on it.
But anyway,
the rest of the game,
we'll get into that further down the line. So graphics, like... the game looks beautiful. Just the way that the engine works, like the rain with the hair and just everything. It's just like on a new level.
It is beyond anything I expected.
It's the best looking game that I've seen so far.
It could pass as a PS5 game.
Yeah,
honestly.
Definitely. Well, I think
early PS5.
To be honest, I think they've kind of built it because it's going to be on PS5 anyway, isn't it? They're going to they are going to re-release it for PS5. But
they did it with the first one.
I think the way that they've done this one is they've pushed the PS4 Pro to its full limit because it's barely playable on PS4, standard PS4. I don't know how you've managed because you've still got a first gen PS4.
Yeah.
I don't know how you've even managed to play this game.
My
on
fan does not like it.
Yeah.
My fan is so loud.
I mean, my PS4 Pro. If you listen to the recordings, the playthrough, when the quiet bits, you can hear my fan on my PS4 Pro still kind of making some noise.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, the only other game to ever do that for me was God of War.
Yeah.
And that graphically was really good.
Yeah,
but this is beyond
that. This blows it out of the water. This blows any game out of the water that I've seen so far. But yeah, so moving on for graphics, because kind of we can segue into gameplay because gameplay and graphics sit well together. And some of the animations that are in this, like the kills and just the movement as well, like it's crazy.
Like, there's so much tiny details that just do not need to be there, that wouldn't matter if they weren't there, but they are.
Like reflections. Holy shit.
That's graphics.
But it's still part of the gameplay because it allows you to be immersed in the world. Like just the little minute thing of giving you a reflection instantly. I don't know what it is, but it helps to put you in that world.
There's also
that realism
when you shine your light on something that's coloured, that it reflects that coloured light back.
Yeah.
It's like if you shine your torch on a blue wall, the light that gets reflected is blue, and like I've never seen that before.
Like the fact that you can smash windows as well now.
Yeah, like
like
literally the first time you do that, I was like, I need to find a way around to unlock this door. I never once thought to smash a window because games never let you do that.
Yeah.
Games never let you use your common sense. Like like, and then Ellie goes, "Oh, well, you can't lock a window," and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
And I threw a bottle window. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
what?
I was so mind blown. It's such a simple thing, but you just never see it in games.
But that's the thing. After that, whenever that mechanic came up again, I just forgot that it was a mechanic.
Yeah,
because I wasn't
same.
expecting it to be a mechanic.
Like
yeah.
smashing vending machines.
Yeah.
For stuff for
and
snacks
like glass
and stuff
cabinets.
Yeah.
For like secrets, like the cards and stuff. It's just little bits like that, and like like I said, going back to the animations and the stealth in this as well is crazy.
Oh, the stealth is fucking
You can
great.
do so much more with it.
It's so satisfying to do. Like, I've always said that the gameplay, like, I've played through the first one so many times, and obviously it's not the story that's made me replay it, because I already know the story. It's the gameplay, because I really enjoy the gameplay, because it's so simple. It's not overcomplicated. It's just sneak around these guys, stealth kill one, shoot this person. That's literally it.
Yeah.
But because it's so, like, intense, and, like, the fact that the enemies talk to each other as well, and they have dialogue.
Yeah.
And, like, now they shout each other's names when you kill them, and the dogs.
And
it's
oh
really
man,
sad.
the dogs like had such a huge level to this. Like the fact that they can sense you, like they can follow your trail. Like, that's just crazy. And like like you're saying, when you kill a dog or kill its owner, it's like it really throws in that morality in there, doesn't it? It's like it just adds dimension after dimension and level after level.
Because like killing people is obviously it's fucked up, but they are the people you're fighting are choosing to attack you.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
So it's self-defense.
Yeah.
But dogs have just been trained.
They've been told
to attack you.
Yeah.
They don't have a choice. They're just doing what they think is right. So it's like when you kill them, you feel way worse.
Yeah, for sure.
No game has ever given me a moral compass like this has.
No.
Like, definitely not.
Is there anything in particular in the gameplay that really stood out that you'd say that would make this game stand out from the rest of these kind of games?
The gameplay is basically the same as the first one.
No, but I mean, in terms of mechanics and stuff.
I mean, the fact that you can go prone.
Oh yeah.
Adds so much to it, and like verticality, you can climb on stuff now. You can climb on trucks and stuff like that, and onto like balconies and second floors, so you can get above enemies or like underneath them, because you can crawl under like crawl spaces and stuff like that.
Yeah, because there's a lot more kind of parkour elements in this.
Yeah,
one,
well, you can also, like I say, you can crawl under trucks and hide from enemies that way.
Yeah.
And then they look for you and they'll drag you from under the truck and beat the shit out of you.
And the grass as well, like the sneaking in the grass and stuff really helps to kind of get through those things.
Infected are... I was going to say that they're not hard to deal with in the first one, but you can tell that they've rethought them.
Yeah.
Because in the first one, you could throw... Say there's 8 or 9 infected in a room. You'd throw a bottle. They would all go to that bottle, and you can probably get them all one Molotov. Yeah. But in this, some of them...
Area of effect, isn't it?
Yeah, but in this one, they don't really seem to do that. If you throw a bottle, only a couple of them will go. The other ones will just kind of stay where they are.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Not as easy.
That's what I mean. Like it's the ones that are closer to it that's kind of investigating
exactly,
it.
Yeah.
Same with the the people as well. Like they'll be like, oh, I'll check it out, and then they'll be like, oh, do you want me to come with you? And it's like, or maybe 1 or 2 people go investigate, and then. Like, it's really cool when they do the whole radio contact. It's like, is it clear? And if you stealth kill that person that's going to check it out and they don't get a response, it then triggers an alert. Yeah. It's so really, smartly.
It's well done.
It's well done. It's smart.
If 2 guards are having a conversation as well, and you kill one of them mid-conversation, they'll actually be like, hello? Like, they'll call out and be like, why aren't you answering me?
Yeah.
Then they'll go over and find the dead body.
Yeah.
I do kind of wish you could hide bodies. That'd be quite cool. Or dragging.
Well,
I know you can grab people and then drag them away and then stealth kill them. Yeah. But being able to move bodies would make the stealth a bit more. I don't know if that'd be too Metal Gear Solid. Or that'd be too clunky. Or
but if you think about it,
invasive.
But if you think about it, you don't tend to stay in an area too long. You tend to just move through. So like I guess on the bigger bits when there's more enemies and there's a lot more there's a section in the game. It's where you're heading towards the smoke.
Oh, when you find Jesse.
Yeah. So that bit, like, there's a lot of WLF in one area. Like on that kind of bit, that would be really helpful. Yeah, because you're trying to get through, and there's a shitload of them to try and sort out. But as a mechanic for the whole game, it doesn't. I'm going to say it wouldn't really make sense to put that in there, because you're, like I said, you're not really relying on stealth in an area that much, because you could. In theory, you could get through the entire game without alerting anyone. Yeah. If you really tried hard enough. I think for me, for gameplay wise, I think just generally just the little things like the smashing the windows, like stealth, like being able to just crouch in the grass, and it doesn't give you full coverage, but if they get close enough, they're going to notice you, which is, you know, realistic.
See, like I said, the gameplay is basically the same as the first one, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
The gameplay's perfect.
They've refined it. That's
all they need to do is make some slight changes, make things slightly better.
Yeah.
Add more not more weapons, but more weapon upgrades, more skills. Like, well, the skill tree is way more fleshed out in this one.
This segues on to the next section, by the way, which is talk about the differences between the first and the second game.
So
graphics, obviously.
In the first game, your upgrades or your skills are literally listen mode range.
Yeah.
Being able to use shivs against clickers and then increase health. That's literally it.
Having a knife that doesn't break with Ellie is such a godsend.
But what I'm saying is, that's literally all it was in the first one.
Oh yeah.
And now you've got all these fucking skills with Abby as well.
Yeah.
Like you've got all these different versions of skills, like just getting more from crafting, like getting more arrows from crafting using the same amount of
and the array of
stuff.
Weaponry as well that you get.
Yeah.
Like the different weapons, like the crossbow is amazing.
Yeah, a lot of the weapons in the first one did feel pointless.
Yeah.
Like you got a shotgun, but then you got a pistol shotgun.
Yeah.
But they were the same gun.
Yeah.
So it just felt like it was just put in there for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, your weapons, because you play two different characters, your weapons are kind of split between you and Abby.
Yeah.
Because Ellie gets a hunting rifle, whereas Abby gets a hunting pistol.
Yeah.
You get the crossbow and the bow, so you get similar weapons, but they're all good and bad in their own ways.
Yeah.
Like the door barrel shotgun, you get incendiary ammo for that with Abby, and then you get the flamethrower. And then you get the flamethrower.
Yeah.
So weapons are just fun to use. Upgrading them, the animations of modding your weapons is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
The tool bench is awesome
in a game. No game has ever gone into that much detail. I think the closest I've ever seen a game do that is like COD, like the new Modern Warfare. Like when you're modding your weapons, you actually see all the attachments and stuff get added on. But
yeah, but you don't actually see them physically.
There isn't actually a person putting all those things on. They just appear when you select them in the menu.
It's like Tomb Raider does it. Like Tomb Raider does it where like you can you change the costumes and you change the weapons and you see the upgrades, but you don't actually physically see it happen. And that's. But I think the whole premise of these games is realism. And it's like if you've noticed when you see the gameplay and nothing's ever cut out, you see every little thing that happens pretty much. And obviously you don't see him eat and go to the toilet. Actually, no, you do see them eat at one bit when Abby's eating the burrito. Yeah, like it's as close to realism as possible.
That's why you grab snacks and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Of
course.
They're technically basically eating, aren't they?
Yeah. But it's I mean that kind of stuff of seeing everything happen in real time just adds a completely new dimension to it.
It's constantly reminding you that they're people as well.
Yeah.
Because at the start of the game, Ellie and Dina are talking about, I've still got some of them peach things left over we can eat. Or, like Abby and Lev at the end are talking about eating strawberries and having lobster. Like stuff like that. It's reminding that they're hungry and that they're actual people with needs and like they're just trying to get by.
Yeah.
Like they're not immortal video game characters.
Yeah.
Who don't have to worry about going to the toilet and stuff and can just live forever, live for anything. So it's obviously it can never be fully realistic because no game is, but this comes pretty close. There are so many sections where, like you said, breaking windows is realism, but the whole universe of The Last of Us is about realism. Because look at the virus, the cordyceps is a real thing in real life,
it's
which
terrifying.
is scary as fuck. But there's nothing fictional about this universe. It's all based on reality.
Yeah.
Which no game has ever done before.
I
think the best way to describe it is The Last of Us is the only game universe that feels fictional but isn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I should explain it as the game feels like it is a bit far-fetched and it feels like it wouldn't happen.
Well, take the infected out and it is real. But then, the infected obviously kind of give you that line, but the fact that the infected is a real thing like cordyceps that infects insects, a fungi that infects insects and controls their brains, that's a real thing. And if that ever mutated into to affect humans,
other viruses have before.
We would literally be in the same situation as what Last of Us is, and that's fucking terrifying.
Story,
yes.
So this is the big one. I think this is the main reason why people hate this game and why everybody's shitting on it, and you're all fucking wrong because the story is perfect.
It is.
It really is everything. The big thing is Joel's death, right? And a lot of people, like, I for one have always said that if they ever did a second one, Joel would probably die, right? Because it's just the way it was going. It makes the most sense for his character to die. And
like,
then
he almost died in the first one.
Yeah.
So...
For Ellie to then take on the mantle and become the next main character, that it just made sense for that kind of narrative. You always see it in these kind of things. Like, look at I guess Marvel's a good example with Tony dying and then Peter taking on the mantle of the next Iron Man or whatever. It's a similar thing of just picking off where they left off, right? But people are annoyed because it happened early on in the game, and they're annoyed because you play as Abby, which is the one who kills Joel. You play as her for half the game, and people just don't like her as a character, which is fine, but that shouldn't ruin the whole game for you.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some people say that Joel's death, you don't get enough time with Joel in the second one.
No.
Before he dies. But the first one is your time with Joel.
But the thing is though, the flashbacks really make up for that. Like
exactly.
with the museum, and like and all the other little bits in between as well. It's those bits they're made to feel more special because you lose Joel so early on in the game and you just think shit. Like, I'm not going to see this character again. And then you get these lovely little pieces that... It's good because those little flashbacks help to show how Ellie has grown as a character and how Joel and Ellie's relationship are. Because even though it ends on a bad note, like, it doesn't... it shows that their entire relationship hasn't been the same. It's not always, it's not always been really shitting down. Because in the first game, you don't really get to see... Like, you get to see them bond and you get to see them grow. And obviously at the end, he saves her and stuff like that. But... you don't really get to see those little moments of them just being people and having this relationship. And like, I think that's why a lot of people were, like you said, got put off the game because they killed off Joel. But that's irrelevant when you look at the rest of the game and see how it builds on itself. And you see, like, 'cause I was saying to you the other day, didn't I, that the first game is boring compared to this one because... in the first game, it's like, oh, you got to rescue this girl, kill some infected in between, take her to this place. Oh, the bad guys, let's take her away. And then this one, it's like, fucking, what is happening?
There's so many more characters.
Yeah.
Like, Last of Us 1, there's other characters. There's Tess and there's Bill and there's Henry and Sam.
Yeah.
But most of them die.
Yeah.
And they're only relevant for maybe half an hour to an hour of gameplay.
Yeah.
Right? And again, The Last of Us 1 doesn't give you time to get over these character deaths. The same way, I know Joel's more important because you played as him in the first one, but when Tess dies, that's it. She dies, and then the characters don't fucking mention it ever again.
Yeah.
Like, so you can't have that same... You can't love the first one and then hate the second one for the same reasons.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Like, if you're justifying your hate for the second one based on the fact that they killed Joel off, then... you need to learn to open up more to these kind of stories and narratives. Like,
yeah, I mean, as if they killed Ellie off, I don't think it wouldn't have had the same impact.
I don't know. I feel like people would have seen it as a waste of Ellie's character and the fact that she's immune.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, like, she's clearly not doing anything with it. So,
well, true.
It's kind of like...
Well, she can't, though.
I know.
Why she's angry at Joel, because she took that away from her.
But even then, though... Like, would they have been able to do anything with it if they tried to make a cure of it?
We've talked about this, haven't we? How, what would a cure actually do for the world? Because even if you got rid of cordyceps, you can't cure people that are already infected. And there's still no law, and the world is still fucked and overgrown and destroyed. Like, it would take forever to rebuild it, and all these factions to step down from what they're doing, like... the Rattlers, all these like fucked up people who do what they want and kill whoever they want and all that. Like, who is going to step up and convince them that the world's getting better?
Yeah,
it's not going to happen, really. Or if it does, it'll take a long ass time. Like, if you've watched The Walking Dead, there you go.
Yeah,
it's literally the same thing.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like going back to the whole kind of premise of why people steered away from this game is the fact that Joel's died, but. It's like Abby's story is so fundamental in this game.
It's so much more than Ellie's.
Yeah.
Ellie's story is, oh no, Joel's dead, I'm going to go kill Abby now.
Yeah.
But Abby deals with so much shit for the time you play as her.
Yeah, like way more shit. Like, she almost dies like, what, fucking 5 times or whatever. And then and even then, like Abby, through all of this, Abby's still trying to save Lev. You know what I mean? It's not purely for selfish reasons.
But Abby killing Joel is justified because of what Joel did.
Yeah.
And he killed her dad for one.
Yeah.
So, if anything, it's an eye for an eye.
Yeah. And it should have been left there.
Abby's only took Joel because Joel hit Abby first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He took something from her.
Yeah.
And now she's taking something from him.
Yeah.
So really, who's in the wrong here?
Yeah.
Either both of them are or neither of them are. You can't just blame Abby for killing Joel and be like, oh, you fucking... It's just, it's really annoying. Like, I've seen so many people...
shit.
Yeah, but I've seen so many people get annoyed at Abby, who was this really well done character.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, I was completely sympathizing with Abby.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Do you know at the end of the game when Ellie goes after Abby at the very end? I hated Ellie for that.
Yeah.
I was like, just fucking leave it. Leave
it
alone. Leave her alone. You're done with it now.
Yeah.
Why are you still pursuing this vengeance?
It pissed me off the fact that she's got this little family going.
Yeah.
And she was willing to compromise all of that for a petty little revenge. Even though she's lost so many people along the way for it as well.
And this is the point of it is it's like how far are you willing to go to lose who you are?
Yeah.
It's like Kratos.
Yeah.
And his revenge. Like obviously the older God of War games weren't really about character and story, were they? But you can see in the new one that everything he went through has fucked him up.
Yeah.
And he's like so done with
it's come back to bite him in the ass.
Exactly.
That's why Baldur and everyone's after him.
Exactly. And I don't get how you can hate this game. I really don't. Like you can hate the story all you want, you can hate the characters all you want, but if you're hating on the graphics and the gameplay, then you're a fucking idiot. Because there is nothing wrong with the gameplay or the graphics at all.
even if you, I guess even if you even if you don't want to play it yourself, still go and watch a playthrough.
Watch someone else play it.
Watch me play it. No,
wow.
If like just experience it. Just go and like watch a no commentary playthrough if you want to, just to kind of soak in the story, because it's not just about the deaths of the main characters. It's about the effects it has. It's about cause and effect, basically. It's about dealing with the consequences, and like just the fact that at the end of the first game, you think Joel shoots this random doctor that has no repercussions whatsoever. All he's focused on is kind of saving Ellie. And that's really like that's what Ellie's falling into in this game. She don't give a fuck about the consequences. Who she's like when she kills Mel and Owen, she doesn't think about what she's doing to that. All she's focused on is this one bad thing. Get rid of this one bad thing. But then she's causing a whole other tangent.
And that's all that Abby was focused on in the flashbacks. She just wanted Joel dead.
Yeah.
And then when she did it, you can see that she slowly starts to regret it.
Yeah, of course.
And she starts realizing
like she has it. You can see straight from when she does it, that guilty conscience kicks in.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I wanted to do this, but was it worth everything that I've gone through? Was it worth everything that I've done?
Like Joel was a pretty shitty guy as well.
Yeah.
Like not only did he murder all those fucking fireflies just to save Ellie.
Yeah.
Which is. However you look at it, you can't ignore the fact that he just killed all those people for no reason, basically, because he lost his daughter and he wants a surrogate daughter.
Well, it's like I say when he walks into the hospital and just shoots everyone, for the sake of it, then that's the reason why Abby is like she is. Why she's doing what she's doing.
From Abby's point of view, Joel is the monster.
Yeah,
because he is.
Yeah, of course.
Like a lot of people have also said that this game has nothing to do with the first one, but
it does.
Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Like, this entire game is a full repercussion of the events that happened in the first game.
Joel's actually the first one. This is the result of it.
Like, because she's not only going after Joel because of the fact that he killed her dad, but also because she destroyed all the fireflies that they were part of.
Yeah.
And like, because it wasn't her dad who started the fireflies, right?
No. He was just.
He had a hand in it though, didn't he? He was part of it. I
think he was just part. He was.
I remember someone saying
he was a higher up in it.
Right. Yeah. Like he had some sort of stance, but yeah, like it. You know what I mean? It's that. Why people saying that it's completely disconnected is you're an idiot.
Another big reason people are hating on it is because there's a lesbian couple in it and a trans character.
That pissed me off.
If that's the reason you're hating it, you need to reconsider yourself and what you're thinking and what you're going through, because you're the fucking problem there.
Yeah.
Like if you are bigoted enough and enough of an arsehole to hate the entire game, just for that reason,
you need to look in
unsubscribe.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Or don't subscribe, or whatever. Just leave, basically.
And also,
if the game, alright, if Lev wasn't trans, and if Ellie and Dina, weren't together, or if Dina was a guy, the game nothing would have changed.
Well, actually,
the game would have been exactly the same.
The pregnancy would have changed.
Yeah, Dina wouldn't have been pregnant.
Yeah,
but still, for the most part, the game would have been the same.
Yeah,
right, and people still would have found something to complain about
because
they don't like.
But then again, the whole reason why Lev comes into Abby's life anyway is because Lev obviously shaved his head, and obviously because he's transitioning, and then the scars are like, you can't do that. We're gonna try and kill you. So that if you take that out, then it does change it. But still, why does it need to be taken out? It doesn't.
No.
It's perfectly fine to be in there. There's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, like you said, if those kind of things is what is deterring you from this game, or it's what's hitting you, what is the reason why you're hating on this game, what are you doing with your life?
Grow up.
That's on you. Like, that's got nothing to do with the gameplay, the game, the writers, the hard work that these people are putting into making this game. Just for you to be like, well, I don't agree with those views because I'm a backwards bell end.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyway, we digress.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about story-wise? The ending. The ending.
Yeah. So I've already said this, but I didn't agree with Ellie at the end at all.
I did not.
I thought
when Ellie cuts her down, I was fully
expecting Ellie to save her.
Yeah.
Or just walk away.
Yeah. Like, because if Ellie was in the right mind, she would have thought, well, you've been through hell for the past 2 months. You've obviously been up there or whatever. You've starved to death. You've been through shit. Maybe that's enough penance for what you've done. But no, she's fucking... When she's like walking towards the beach and she's like, Abby, where the fuck are you? I want to kill you.
Yeah.
She sounds insane. Like, she has fucking lost the plot. And I think it was kind of... When she goes to Santa Barbara, when she decides to go against Dina and she goes to Santa Barbara, I was kind of like on the line a little bit. I was kind of like, well, I can kind of see why you want to end this, but at the same time you're an idiot. And I was kind of on the line, but it's when you kind of see how hell bent and how she's not thinking straight and how crazy she's gone, that I was kind of like, yeah, you're wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing this now. You should just fucking left it. And the fact as well that she loses her fingers, and that instantly, like, it might seem like a little thing, but that's the kind of the only connection she had left with Joel, like, is the music and the guitar and stuff.
And like throughout the entire game, she's trying to play that song.
Yeah.
And now she can't.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to play that song that Joel played for her, and she can't do it because it makes her think about Joel.
Yeah, yeah. And now she can't.
The irony
she can
is,
never do it.
She's thinking about Joel the entire time because he's the drive for her doing this. He's the drive for her getting revenge.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So she's trying not to think about Joel. She's trying to suppress that, but she's.
Yeah.
All I know is it's a good fucking game. You should buy it.
You should buy it. You should play it. If you don't have a PS4 and you can't afford it or whatever, watch someone play it.
Yeah.
You'll appreciate every little thing in there. Yeah, it's sad as fuck.
Just don't let reviews ruin it for you.
I mean, if you've not played it and you're watching this video, what are you doing? We'll just spoil everything for you.
Yeah, so don't let people's opinions ruin it.
No.
I think, like, the fact that it's leaked as well has caused a lot of this hate.
I think it speaks volumes, though, that it's leaked. Most people know what's going on, and it's still a massive hit.
Yeah.
It still sold so many fucking copies. But yeah, that like I said, that didn't help. The fact that people already knew what was going to happen, it deterred people. But if you're smart enough and didn't actually go out of your way to read it and then complain that it spoiled it for yourself.
No, they're not complaining the spoil, they're complaining the story shit.
No,
if you cared about the story at all, then why would you spoil it for yourself?
But the thing is, though...
Doesn't make any sense.
No, but the thing is, though, reading it and playing it is a completely different thing.
Oh, 100%.
Like these people have gone out and read it and spoiled it for themselves and been like, oh, it's shit story, I'm not going to play it. You don't get the same feeling as when you're playing it and seeing it unravel.
After I beat the game, I went back and looked at the leaks.
Yeah.
Because I was curious to see how much had actually leaked.
Half of them are wrong, aren't they?
The entire game got leaked.
Yeah.
Spoilers. But yeah, a lot of it was wrong. A lot of stuff said that Ellie and Joel died, which doesn't happen.
Yeah, someone said that some said that Dina died.
Yeah, there was one that said that the game ends with Jesse and Dina alive, and they think that's who you're gonna play as in the third one. Jesse fucking dies and Dean is nowhere to be seen at the end of the game, so that's a lie.
Yeah.
There are so many fake rumours, and I think it's because the leaks came out, all these articles were jumping on it to get like clicks and stuff. They're like, ooh, this is a big game, it's leaked, let's write about it and get the attention for that. But then let's add our own twist to it, or let's like, because leaks probably came out, and then some Chinese whisper bullshit came out, and some lies came out, and the people didn't know whether that was a real leak or not, so they just decided to believe it and wrote about it in their article, and it spread.
Yeah.
So now you've got stuff that's true and stuff that isn't mixed together, and if people haven't played the game yet, or haven't seen the gameplay yet, they're going to read those leaks and think all of it's true, when it's not.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like, the game is perfect, like, in my opinion, and I've played a lot of games. I'm a massive fan of the first one. Like, I'm kind of a critic when it comes to games, and I still believe that the game has done everything it needed to.
I don't think there's anything it's done wrong.
No.
And I don't think it's missing anything either. I think in terms of what people wanted from the characters and what people were expecting from the characters, it's given us, and it's given everyone who stood by the game. It's given everyone kind of the answers and stuff that they wanted. I mean, obviously it leaves it open, and it leaves it open-ended.
Yeah.
But that's just smart marketing, because it's basically saying there's going to be a third one.
Look how open the first one was.
Yeah.
The first one was wide fucking open.
Yeah.
We had no idea where it was going to go.
Yeah.
And here we are, and it's the same thing again. We don't know where it's going to go.
But it's pissing me off.
But
it pisses me off that people are writing petitions for them to not make a third game. Well, why? Why?
If this
just because you don't like it doesn't mean other people can't enjoy it.
These are the people that love Marvel. Don't get me wrong, I love Marvel. I loved Endgame. I loved Infinity War. But Endgame was predictable as fuck. Like, it was rumoured for months that there was going to be time travel, that they're going to undo the snap, and that all happened.
And that they were going to kill either Tony or Cap.
Exactly, and Tony died.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Endgame, by the way, sorry. Just put that in title too. Spoiler cast, spoiling everything today. No, but people expected that this was going to happen, and they still enjoyed it anyway. Yeah. So why are people shitting on this for knowing what's going to happen in this and just hating it because they know what happens? It's like, you know, is it because Joel didn't have a hero's death? Even though in the world they're in, that's just not realistic at all. People just fucking die for no reason, and that's the way it is. Like,
I mean, you could kind of look at it that it had an almost hero's death, because he fucking spent that entire time trying to save Abby.
That's true.
Like, yeah. I mean, it's fucked that the person he saved is the one that killed him.
Yeah.
But he still stuck true to who he was till the end.
How is Abby killing Joel any worse than Joel killing God knows how many people he killed in the first game? Some probably deserved it, fair enough, but none of the Fireflies deserved it.
I think the rule of thumb is that no one is innocent in this game. No one is innocent in this world.
Look at all the people Ellie kills.
Yeah.
You kill all these people as Ellie, and then as Abby, they're Abby's friends.
Yeah.
And these people don't deserve it. These have got nothing to do with Abby killing Joel or Ellie's revenge scheme. These are just caught in the crossfire.
Yeah,
they're just people trying to live their life.
Like, fair enough, they were there when Abby killed Joel, and they kind of helped keep
not
down.
all of them did. There's that the Asian girl on the PSP.
Yeah.
I can't remember what her name is, but like characters like that who are just friends of Abby.
Yeah.
And Ellie's just killed them because she can. That Ellie has done so much worse than what Abby has. Like, in my eyes.
I mean, you said that, but Ellie only killed that girl because she went to attack her first, and after she stabbed her, she called her a stupid girl for trying something.
There's still all these other people, Ellie.
I know. But again, it's
People are like, oh, Joel's a good guy. No, he's fucking not. He murdered all those people at the end of the first game. There's nothing good about him. Yeah, he's a nice guy and he's a beloved character, but if anybody's gonna die in this universe, they all deserve it as much as each other.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't pick favourites. It's just not the way the developers want it to be, clearly. And that's what people need to get over.
It's really well done.
It's really well done.
Really, really well done.
It's the only game I've ever played that's made me side with an enemy like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Like, by the end of it, I was rooting for Abby instead of Ellie.
I mean, the fact that literally after fucking Joel gets killed, and then you play as Ellie for a little bit, and then it makes you play as Abby, and it's like,
some people have completely, as soon as Joel dies, they've put the game down.
I know.
And not touched it.
I know.
Your loss.
But it's what I'm saying. It's so like, this is why you've got to play it instead of just reading it, because when it makes you play as the enemy and you have no idea the reasoning behind why this girl has killed Joel, you just think, why the fuck am I playing as this bitch? Like, I want her to die. Like, can I chuck her off a cliff? And like obviously towards the end, you fully makes you realize, you know, why it's all happening and why it has happened. And it's so well done that it makes you, you know, it plays with your morality and stuff like that. And it's just yeah, it's crazy.
They played a smart card as well by showing you what happened to Abby's dad, and then you play as Abby. Because if you would have played as Abby and then found out that it's because Joel killed her dad, I don't think it would have had as much impact. Like, you wouldn't have been able to sympathise with Durin, because throughout the entire game you would have just been like, well, you killed Joel, so I don't like you. But the fact that you find out why she killed Joel at the start before you play as Abby, then you play as her, then you grow to love her and all these other characters, and then by the end of it you're like, well, Ellie's in the wrong, but so is Abby. Everybody's in the wrong. No one's right in this universe. Nobody's justified with what they're doing. It's all just pointless murder and death and vengeance for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So, buy the fucking game.
It's amazing. What would you give it out of 10?
10.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it 10 out of 10. Like I said, there's no there is nothing about this game that I wouldn't change. Wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have them do differently. Even though it sucks to fuck that Joel's dead, it had to be done, and it makes sense for the story. I mean, if you think about it, that like Abby could have been anyone's daughter that he killed, and it still could have had the same string of effects. It still could have been the same, you know. Like, but it's kind of like, it's ironic and amazing how the person that he killed, that's created this tangent event, is the very same doctor that would have killed Ellie and saved the world, and that is such an amazing, like, you know, like, ball of mindfuckness that just made this game work so well.
Yeah, I have nothing more to say.
No final thoughts?
No, that's it. I've said everything I need to say.
Oh, we've covered a lot. If you agree or disagree with anything we say, if you disagree about the whole LGBTQ thing, we don't want to hear you. You can fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else that you disagree with, please let us know. And you know, we're open for discussion. We want to know what you guys think and what your opinions are. And if you enjoyed the game, did you hate it? Did you like it? Why? What would you give it out of 10? Yeah, we both really enjoyed the journey. Like, I for sure can't wait for the DLC or the next game.
Yeah.
Someone said as well that Left Behind was released about 6 months after the first game. So
was it? Really?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
That's what I saw.
I mean, I think the multiplayer might have come out first.
Right.
Then maybe Left Behind came out.
Maybe.
Because I felt like we got DLC a lot earlier.
But I did see something that it was about. It might have been 6 months or a year. Between 6 months and a year-ish.
Shit.
So
that doesn't surprise me how long it takes them to make it.
Yeah, but yeah, they've probably already got a DLC in mind.
Yeah,
they probably finished the DLC the same time as the game.
Definitely.
But yeah, so who knows? There might be something out in the next, you know, by end of the year, because we're halfway through right now. So yeah, probably there might be a Christmas DLC. So yeah, it's gonna be good wherever they go next. Actually, that's. Yeah, before we wrap this up, where do you think it's gonna go next? As a quick fire thing.
At the end of the game, Ellie's either gone back to Jackson, or she's gone to find Dina. Or maybe Dina's gone back to Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackson's not going to get forgotten about. Tommy could have died at the end and they chose to keep him alive, so he's obviously got more potential as a character. Maybe. Or maybe he'll die, I don't know. Ellie's going to go back to Jackson and just carry on living her life. Maybe her and Dina will be there and things will be uneasy or whatever. And Abby's with Lev. I think she's gone to find the Fireflies. Maybe Ellie ends up crossing paths with Abby again, but they become, you know, they maybe
it's like the differences.
I don't think it'll happen quite like that. They might both be in danger and have no choice but to work together, and then it'll be this uneasy alliance when maybe you play as both of them at the same time, or it's like you're playing as Ellie and Abby's with you, and throughout the game you two grow to be friends, and maybe there's some. Maybe they fall in love. I don't know. Abby could be bisexual. I have no idea. Who knows? Maybe Abby will find the Fireflies and Ellie will sacrifice herself for the cure. I don't know. I think that's a good way to end it.
Yeah, but the only person that was left to do the cure was Abby's dad.
Oh, we don't know that, do we?
True. There might be other people in the Fireflies actually that know something.
There were other surgeons.
I mean, I pretty much agree with what you said. I think that's the way it's going to go. I mean, in terms of like in terms
of them getting together, maybe not.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
Because he's like that.
Yeah, in terms of playability, I think it's gonna be similar like what we've seen in this game, like Ellie and Abby's different paths. Obviously, you're probably not gonna do the same thing like like how you do Seattle Day 1, 2, and 3, and then you do it reversed. Like I think both of them are gonna move forward at the same time, and then they're gonna cross paths. Something's gonna happen where they're gonna have to help each other out and possibly have to work together, and then because they've got this kind of mutual like almost agreement of we helped each other like save each other, then and then that's kind of going to grow and grow and grow, and then maybe the Fireflies that they're going to aren't who they say they are, or they're a more corrupt version of the Fireflies, and then Abby it might end up being that Ellie ends up there as well, and then Abby and Ellie have got to take down the Fireflies because they're doing up to no good, and I don't know, it does feel like it's going in the way of them two teaming up. I've got a feeling that Ellie might die in the third game, and it ends with Abby kind of just being. I mean, they could time skip because they could time skip, and JJ could grow up, be a little bit older.
There's already
Lev's gonna be older.
They've already done a time skip, so.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. When he's probably like what, about 5 months old or something.
No, I'm out about like just between the first and second one. There's been a 4-year gap.
Oh yeah.
So they could do that again.
Yeah. So like there's so many different ways it could go.
You think about it, Abby and Ellie are only like 19, 20-year-old.
Yeah.
So they've got like another 10 years they could go up. They could make them both in the 30s if they really want to.
Yeah, and then like Lev, older and JJ older, and we could see JJ and Lev team up. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. It would be really interesting to see what they're going to do next. I
have no doubts it'll be great.
Yeah, but unlike this game, it's something that we can't prepare for, and it's something that we can't guess, because I never would have thought any of this.
No.
I never would have guessed any of this.
Like, Abby was in one of the first ever trailers.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, it's Ellie's mom.
Yeah.
I never thought she'd be as big of a character as what she is now.
That's a thought. We still haven't found out who the Seraphites leader is.
Yeah, but we did. I missed some notes when I was playing it. It turns out she died ages ago. She was a martyr for this war.
Oh.
And that's why, Martyr's Gate, where all the flowers are on the truck? Yeah. That's why she died.
Oh.
Never mind. That's why they write all the praise and stuff. I was disappointed to find out she was dead. And maybe she's not. But I was disappointed to find out she was dead, because I was like, they could make her a really fucking important person, a really important character, or have a lot of weight further on. But then again, the Scars and the WLF, we're probably never going to see them again, because they're only in Seattle.
Yeah.
So they're irrelevant now, probably. So
unless they grow.
Well, yeah.
Because the WLF could be part of the Fireflies, maybe.
No, they used to be.
I know, but
they're all like Fireflies, aren't
they? But, they could still have some connections with these new Fireflies that Abby's going to. Anyway, we'll leave it there. We've rambled a lot. We've talked a lot. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this. Try not to yawn.
Yep.
Tired boy. Yeah. Well, as I said before, if you've got any thoughts, please leave them down below. We'll reply to all of them, and it's cool. Be cool to hear what you guys think. And we'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.
Bye the game.
Bye the game.